Hello everybody, I hope you've had a lovely day and that you're warm and snug in bed and ready for your story. Tonight's story is Stuck by Oliver Jeffers. It all began when Floyd got his kite stuck in a tree. He tried pulling and swinging, but it wouldn't come unstuck. Well, I know some of you at school have had things stuck in trees before. The trouble really began when he threw his favourite shoe to knock the kite loose. And that got stuck too. There's the kite and there's the shoe. He threw up his other shoe to knock down his favourite shoe, and unbelievably, that got stuck as well. In order to knock down his other shoe, Floyd fetched Mitch. Uh-oh. Now, cats get stuck in trees all the time, but this was getting ridiculous. Everything he's throwing into the tree is getting stuck. Look, there's the cat. Floyd fetched a ladder. He was going to sort this out once and for all. Is he going to use the ladder to get everything out of the tree? Let's see. And up he threw it. And I'm sure you can guess what happened. Oh, it got stuck. The ladder was borrowed from a neighbour and would definitely need to be put back before anyone noticed. And in order to do so, Floyd flung a bucket of paint at it. And wouldn't you know, the bucket of paint got stuck. Then Floyd tried a duck to knock down the bucket of paint, a chair to knock down the duck, his friend's bicycle to knock down the chair, the kitchen sink to knock down his friend's bicycle, and their front door to knock down the kitchen sink. The family car, oh my goodness, there it goes, to knock down their front door. And there's the milkman knocking on the door. Well, the door that's not there. And he says, hello, anybody home? Oh my goodness, the milkman to knock down the family car. And he says, did you all get up here the same way? An orangutan to knock down the milkman, who I'm sure had somewhere else to be. A small boat to knock down the orangutan. A big boat to knock down the small boat. A rhinoceros to knock down the big boat. A long-distance lorry to knock down the rhinoceros. The house across the street to knock down the long-distance lorry. And they were shouting, Floyd! A lighthouse to knock down the house that was no longer across the street. A curious whale in the wrong place at the wrong time to knock down the lighthouse. And the whale saying, hi, what are you doing? And Floyd picked him up and threw him into the tree. And they all got stuck. Look how full that tree is. A fire engine was passing and they heard all of the commotion. The firemen stopped to see if they could help at all. He says, can we help at all? And up they went. First the engine, followed by the firemen, one by one. And there they stayed, stuck between the orangutan and one of the boats. Firemen would definitely be noticed missing, and Floyd knew he was going to be in big trouble. Oh, and then he had an idea. He went to find a saw. Now, saws are used for cutting down trees. Do you think he's going to cut down the tree to get everything down? He lined it up as best he could, and he threw it into the tree. Uh-oh. Silly Floyd. And that was it. there was no more room left in the tree, and the kite came unstuck. Floyd was delighted. He'd forgotten all about his kite, and he put it to use immediately, enjoying the rest of his day very much. Now that night, Floyd fell asleep exhausted. Though before he did, he could have sworn there was something that he was forgetting. What was he forgetting, everybody? A tree full of stuck things. And the fireman is saying, hang on a minute, lads, I've got a great idea. I wonder what his idea is to get them all unstuck. Maybe you can tell Mummy or Daddy what you think would be a good way to get everything unstuck from the tree. Good night, boys and girls. Sleep tight.